Okay, so then there's some homework problems where you're just using the formulas, and the hard part of them is they look like word problems, and you got to pick out. You basically need a number and a decimal picked out of the problem somewhere. Okay, and then here I'll go with 245 times 0.18. Okay, which is apparently 44.1. And I'm using the entire population notation for the mean and also for the standard deviation. And the reason for that is because this is a thought experiment and I have taken every single possibility into account. Okay, I just know that that's the formula that goes with standard deviation, and I don't think to myself, is this the entire population? I just go ahead and do it that way because I'm in this section. But really, you're supposed to use sigma here because it is a thought experiment. All right, and anyway, so that'll be 245 times 0.18 times the one that goes with it. Okay, what goes with 0.18? What goes with 18%? That'll be 82%. Because together it's got to add up to 100%. All right, and then I apparently got 6.01. Next one, I'm looking for a number and some kind of decimal. 1,000 could easily be the number. And I probably can't use 8. I got to use a decimal, so 0.08. Okay, so that's going to be 80. And then this, the square root of 1,000. 0.8, and the one that goes with it, what goes with 8% is 92%. Okay, and so 8.57. 8, round that up. Okay, now this problem on the guessing on a multiple choice test, okay, this one I'll slow down a little bit for because if you're looking ahead to the next exam review, this is like a question on there. Okay, so I've got this multiple choice test with 4 choices, and I got no idea, did not study at all, but luckily it's multiple choice, so I'm just going to guess the entire test. Okay, so each problem, I have a 25% chance of getting it right. That's my probability of success, is 25%. Because it's got 4 choices. And there's 75, okay, that means 75 different times. I'm going to try to get it right. Like there was 6 different times with the bushes in front of my house. Okay, I don't want to put it in the Binomial PDF because that would be a table that like goes on forever. It's got like 76 lines on it. Don't want to do that. I just want the mean and the standard deviation. So the mean is 75 times 0.25. Okay, which is 18.75. Which means that the entire class has just done the same thing as me. We all guessed the entire test. Okay, and now we're all sitting there getting the results back. And the instructor's looking at us like, okay, they didn't even bother to give us a grade. They just told us how many we got right. It's just that bad, okay? And you're looking around you to see how many other people got right on theirs. And you see a whole bunch of 18s and 19s, maybe a 17 here and a 20 there. You're looking around. You could make a whole list, but the class average of number that they got right is 18.75 out of 75. Okay, but wait, there's a standard deviation. Not everybody gets 18 or 19. Some people like beat the curve somehow. Okay, so standard deviation 75.25. The one that goes with it, which is 0.75. And the standard deviation is 3.75. Okay, and if I double the standard deviation, because you get to go 2 standard deviations up, that'll be like a 7.5. Okay, if I go 2 standard deviations up, there's the mean of the class right there. If I go 2 standard deviations up, I'd be adding another 0.75 to it, and that would be a 26.25. Okay, maybe when he passes back the test, maybe I'll have a 26 on mine. Okay, I mean, because somebody might, you still be usual to have a 26. Unfortunately, it's 60% of 75. is 45 questions. You have to get 45 questions just to get a D in this class. And the best anyone did was like a 26. Okay, so unless there's some sort of curve, unless the instructor thinks the test was really hard and suddenly there's a curve, you can forget it. No one has passed this. Okay, and then we should just do the minimum usual as long as we're here. 18.75 minus 7.5 is 11.25. In other words, there could be somebody sitting there with an 11 on their paper. Okay, this is why guessing a multiple choice test does not work. It would be unusual to pass because I can't get, even going all the way 2 standard deviations up, I get a 26. I can't get anywhere near a 45. It would be very, very unusual to get a 20. 27 would be unusual. 45, I'm never getting a 45 this way.